What's up, YouTube family? How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. As for me, I'm quite irritated. Didn't even want to do a video, but I need to get my mind on something else because I'm just sitting there heated thinking about evil shit and petty shit to do and say. You know how that is. We're just gonna start with RANEKA and Osanto and just get that shit out the way. Because honestly, you guys, I don't believe, I told you, I said the more we watch it, for me, the more I watch it, the faker and shittier the storyline gets. Like, I really feel like everything she's doing is intentional. Like this wig lifting off the back of her head, the broken nails that they just keep showing. I don't know about y'all, but when I got broken nails, I try to hide that shit. Even when I'm doing videos, I try not to do so many damn hand movements so you can't see that my nails look disrespectful and shit. But oh, not them. They just putting that shit on. She got them all up in the camera like she don't care. It's like she's looking busted on purpose because she know, how can I keep my name in these YouTubers' mouth? The kids looking busted, doing the money, all that. And I think, like I said, I think this shit is completely intentional. Now, to me, it looked like she's just modeling ratchet at its finest, okay? Like I said, very, very intentional. Why you ain't high? Cut the fucking nails off if they broke at this point. So now you got production investigator. He's sitting there calling this girl or Osanto because they keep disguising the voice, and every time they disguise it, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but I guess it was auntie girlfriend, and he disguising himself as housekeeping. Again, she already know what's going on. To me, the biggest dig for Osanto would be me returning. I'm like, I want my Louie prison money back. I want it back. I need to return my prison pickup because it's not working out. Walks off and shit. It don't work. Gives false locations and shit. So I need to return it. Okay, give me my almost $3,000 back, and I would have left his ass alone.
I'm gonna take the 3,000.
I wouldn't spend all this time searching for Waldo Osanto. Like, there's no way I do it. Like, I don't. I just don't see it. It's
who you think is dumb.
Now, something else that just kind of irritate me about her and about most of the people who get cast members that get on this show. They get on this show, they get really annoyed with how we review them and want to blame it on production or whatever. I'm like, Love After Lockup is designed to make you look like an idiot. So take it for what it's worth and just run with it. Don't respond, especially if it's bullshit. You know it's fake. I wouldn't even be responding to people. That was something I was able to respect about BRITTNEY and Chevelle. The whole time during, we was roasting the shit out of them. None of them said shit because they was like, fuck you bitches, fuck you. And that's how you should be. But you want to act like we ain't seeing what the hell we seeing. And now she want to get everybody back in her music with Exy Red. Oh, with another trifling, two triflings together. I guess it's okay. It's just not my type of music. But I'm gonna say, girl, I'm on your team. I want you to get out there and do your thing. The problem is, you came in as a boss, but showed up looking like a loss. That's what you did. That's what you came in as. You had your eyelash machines and shit, making you $100,000 a year. You was giving this man $2,000 and $3,000 a month. You came in like you had it like that. You should have came in as your authentic self, like you were trying to get to where you at right now. And we would have had a little bit of sympathy for you. That this is this girl. She don't know what she doing. We wouldn't have roasted you so bad, okay? But that's not how you came in. You came in like you was the shit and looking like shit. Again, I will say, I don't know what motherfucker she is off the screen, but I don't think this is her. I don't think this is her at all. So then we go back to producer detective. He gets a text from one of them, Osanto, one of them other brainless fools, saying that they know what he did last summer, okay? They know what he up to. And what killed it for me is they said where they at, they don't deliver towels. Face towels or towels. I said, what kind of 3-hour, 4-hour, let me bang you in your ass for a few minutes motel are you at? Because it's even Motel 6 will give you some damn towels, okay? And they ain't that great. Speaking of Motel 6, let me do a little sidebar. If you ever come to San Diego, okay, I'm telling you this right now. If you ever come to San Diego, Don't stay at any of the travel times, any of the Motel 6 or 8s or a few others. That's where we place a lot of the homeless and the clients with mental health issues when they're messing up in housing or they need a place to stay somewhere or something like that. Don't do it, because you would definitely get a bed bug crawling out your ass. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Now the best part of this show, because I skipped over some shit talking shit. The best part of this was Ray walking the hell away. She says, I ain't getting caught up with the sitting waiting, just spying on somebody. Plus she got to go back and watch RANEKA's kids, because ain't nobody there been watching them damn kids. Ray supposed to damn be the babysitter, but she's like, I ain't going out doing that goofy shit. She said, this is where I just get off the bus at this point. That's just way too stupid for me. She was done. She said, this is when homegirl rifle you die before what you shit. Because I said, well, wait a minute, did you just say you was gonna be there to pull up? Well, they about to pull up. You ain't gonna sit in the car and pull up? What was all that shit you was talking about pulling up? So if she really wanted to pull up, you would have changed your mind and said, oh girl, I was just bullshitting. You wasn't gonna pull up? Okay, girl, but I don't blame you. You made the right decision. Now what I don't agree with is people going over there on her page talking crazy to her. This is a show. I just don't understand why people got so much time to watch the show and after the show go on our page and talk shit to her. Now I hope it ain't none of my true feelings people on there. I think we on some grown shit and we know what we're looking at. So I hope it ain't none of y'all over there doing that ignorant ass shit. I stay within the damn show. That's goofy to me. I figure anybody is doing that must be 25 and under. I just don't see no grown adult going over there talking crazy to her ass. It is a show. Believe half of what the hell we are watching right now, people. Please, I hope it ain't my babies.
Bitch, my phone went dead.
So now you got RANEKA talking on her phone, walking down the street, ghetto as hell. You know, that's not a good look for any black woman. Like, I hate to see like black people out in public like arguing loud, and like I hate that shit. And just to see her, she just looking just a whole hot mess, and she know it. Sit here talking shit to a man who don't give nothing about it, don't care nothing about it. He said he out there trying to get his driver's license and shit. I'm like, girl, why are you going back and forth with this fool when you know where he's at and what he doing? Just revoke your damn prison that way. That's all you gotta do. Go get your money back. And then go stake out when he going in handcuffs back to the pokey. Like, that's what I would do. I wouldn't take all this energy and time, and then her phone drops and she laughing. That's why I just can't believe in any of this shit. Everything is fucking intentional, and it's a hot mess. The storyline is almost getting to, I didn't almost want to deal with her, but I said I can muster up some shit to talk about. So hopefully ASONTA will come back. I think I remember seeing a scene where they were arguing. So hopefully he'll come back, and if he do, she gonna take him back and spread it wide, drop it low for him. That's what she gonna do. You know she gonna do it. Anyway, let's move on to the next food. Kyrock's welcome home dinner. Kyrock, I told you that girl is submissive. She said the shit in the end. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. You see how they walked in there, and as soon as he's like, yeah, make my plate, babe, and she just does it, which is okay. But I don't know. I just see that he just tell her what to do, and she just does this shit, you know. And maybe it's the way he said it. I noticed something when she gave him the watch. I don't know if she tried to hug him or help him put his watch on. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just gonna bounce. And he was like, watch out, babe. Like, I don't know what that's about. Like, Kyrock, and I'm saying his name right this time. Kyrock is a whole ass. There's something about him I don't like. He's just a little bit too strong. And I felt like he was overdoing it at the table, just eating all fast and shit, because that's what they assume that, and you know what, at the end of the day, the whole eating fast thing is true. And it's not that so much you don't want somebody to ask for your shit. You got about 10 minutes to eat your food, because while you sitting there eating your food, there's another housing unit, because you know I've been there before. There's another housing unit in line waiting, okay? And they get you up early as fuck to eat breakfast. Like, who want to eat at 5? You eat at 5, lunch at 11, dinner at 4, okay? Listen, I'm glad I had like commissary and shit to eat. So it do make sense. It makes a whole lot of sense that he's eating fast. I just think he just overdid it a little bit, because you do got to eat your food fast as shit, because when it's time to go, you got to get your ass up and you got to go so the next herd of broads will come in. And that's another reason why we come out of jail fat as hell, okay? And men come out of prison looking healthy and buff. We ain't in our cells doing push-ups and shit. We are not in our cells doing push-ups and walking the field and play a basketball. We're not doing any of that, okay? We sitting there eating our snacks from our commissary, which is a lot of sodium, ho-hos, cookies and shit, and we sleeping away until our fucking release date. That's what we doing. That's why we get out all swole. For me, I had went in once at 118, and because back then I was on psych meds, they couldn't give me, because I was on like decepramine for depression and Klonopin for severe anxiety. Well, they couldn't give me the Klonopin, so they put me on Respiril, put me on something with an R, and that shit had me retaining water. By the time I got out, I was 180 pounds. But because I was still a drug addict, I sat there, did meth for like 3 weeks, and I was back to where I was. I ain't trying to, I'm just saying, that was my tired ass, techie ass life back then. I don't live there no more.
That was awesome.
Anyway, I done got off track telling my little side ass stories. But I always smile when I see Kyrock with his family, just looking at his mother, because I know as a mom, waiting for my son and seeing my son home, and just, that's what we did. You want to eat, they eating, and you know, I just like that scene. But Kyrock is a little bit too much, you know, just a little bit too much. But what was funny is when she told his ass that he needed to slow down, and he did that slow-mo with the food and shit. I thought that shit was funny. Anyway, they take off and they go to their whole little motel, and she gives him okay, so she gives him a wallet so he could put some money in his wallet. Like, she should have gave him the wallet with money in it. That's kind of like what I did to my, you know, there's money with wallet in it, money in it. And I also bought my son, it was funny because I also bought my son a watch when he got released, because his birthday was a week prior.
What's up, baby?
But she got him a nice citizen's watch. He was happy about it. But like I said, when he gave it to her, she was about to do something. He was like, "Watch out, babe." Got him some little Gucci shoes and shit. You know, she said she spent her hard-earned money, saved it up, spent about $3,000-$4,000 on his ass. And I'm like, so now they ass wait till the last minute, knowing his ass got to go see his probation officer. So they wait till the last minute. She's snapping her fingers, pissing Kyrock off. She trying to go. Anyway, they get in the car, and now they having this little petty ass argument over her getting him to his PO on time. Okay. So now this is when she pretends to be annoyed with Kyrock.
You a damn lie.
Because Kyrock is telling her to slow down and drive like this and act like you got sense. So she's getting annoyed with Kyrock, okay? So anyway, long story short, she done took his ass to the damn wrong probation officer. So I guess when we come back next week, he gonna sit in the car and talk shit to her and really piss her off, okay? It's like, that ain't her responsibility, motherfucker. You should have been putting in the address and know where the hell you needed to go at your PO houses before you left that hotel room. Why did you wait? Here's the thing. This is one of my pet peeves. I'm about to go off the side again. I can't stand when a person get in their car, drive off, and then start looking for a fucking address. I don't like that shit. If my husband watches, you know I'm probably talking about you a little bit. He'll do it no more though. But why? Put in everything you need to put before you drive off. Know where you need to go. And I would think an appointment with your probation officer, they give it to you on your release papers where you need to go. The address, I know this. I've been around to that corner before. So you had to know. Okay? So he can't hopefully get in too much trouble. All that PO needs to do is call the other PO, let them know they made a mistake. They on their way. So hopefully it won't be no big drama behind none of that shit. Last on the docket, Louie, Melissa, and Mama. You guys, I really wish Melissa would have brought her daddy along, because that would have kept her, the mean ass mother, in line. She is truly a bitch, and she really getting on my nerve. She was treating Melissa fucked up. Although Melissa's a dumbass, she didn't have to treat that girl like that. And I'm glad the daddy got her ass together. Louie, Melissa, and Mama, all three collectively are assholes. All of them. All of them are assholes. Like, all of them are assholes. They all have their assholes in them. Now, what I thought was funny, I'm going to go back to last week a little bit. I won't stay on there long. What I thought was funny is the ride, okay? The ride going to Louie. Her mother, his mother trying to give her shit about going to that damn, his jail job, flashing her titties. And what pissed me off was she gonna try to act like she didn't know she was breaking the rules or there was something wrong with what she did, because he ended up going back for 30 days to the jail. I'm like, you had to know, because if you didn't know, motherfucker, you would have went there and knocked on the door to ask to see Louie's ass. So don't play stupid like you didn't know. But then we find out mama the one done bought him a damn phone that he got there illegal, and mama, that's why she could flash her titties and do little FaceTime stuff, because of your negligence. So like I said, they both got their assholes in them, okay? Now the ride home is where we see Louie become the asshole, okay? Mama want to go to probation with his ass, because she's like, you need to go to probation at this time, whatever time, but I want to go with you. He started yelling at mama, telling her she can't go, talking about he a grown-ass man, he need to do things on his own and shit like that. And I'm like, okay, Louie, you could have told your mother the same thing without raising your voice and acted all ignorant and shit, okay? She just trying to be there for you. You know how we are. We get excited. We worried about you going out there doing some dumb shit. You could have talked to her in a better way than coming out here being an asshole. You going to live in her house under her roof. And then you have old little dumbass Melissa. She gonna talk about they gonna go to a hotel for the night, okay? So she had to interject and say some shit. Then mama's like, no. Then she want to talk about he a grown man, blah blah blah. What I didn't like, Melissa, is anytime this woman got a problem with her son, you need to stay the hell out of it. It's none of your concern for you to interject or say anything, period. That's disrespecting his mother, in my opinion. If I was Louie's mother, I would have popped her in the back of her head and told her to keep driving and mind your business. When I'm talking to my son, you stay in your lane. In the lane where you're driving with this damn steering wheel. Stay in your lane. I didn't like her getting all up in their business like that. She needed to shut the hell up.
You need to take a step back.
Now, Melissa, you got a lot of nerve. You are stepping on this lady's toes. She been taking care of her son for 10 years. You gonna talk about you been waiting for over 20 years for this man. Your dumb ass ain't been waiting over 20 years for this man. You been waiting a whole year. You gonna tell me for the whole 20 years you just been sitting up there thinking about where the hell Louie's ass is at? Knock it off, girl. Knock it off. You are stepping on mama's toes. You should have let him be with his mother for the first night. You can go to a motel the next night or something. But at the same time, Louie is just getting out, okay? He should have just went to the hotel, because if he talked to his PO tomorrow, because when you get out the next day, you got to check in with your PO at a certain time. That's all you got to do, not to get in trouble. If he got to be there at 9, 10, whatever in the morning, he could have did that. So he could have definitely went to a hotel and stayed for the night, and then check into, checking with his PO. But mama wasn't having it.
You're staying home.
Mama feel like, Melissa's taking his attention. And in my opinion, she is. Mama been waiting 10 years. You've been waiting a year. You need to fall back. Why don't you go to the hotel room? You respect his mama. Go to the hotel room. That's just the type of person I am. I can read a room, and I definitely don't like people to feel bad. So my ass would have went to the hotel room and just waited and let him sit there and spend time. I'm going to have dinner with you guys if that's okay. And after I have dinner, I'm going to just leave and let you guys have your time together. That's what she should have did if she want to get on mama's good side. But no, her punk ass want to go and sleep on the couch, and then once mama go to bed, she said they still gonna go to that damn hotel. I'm like, why don't you guys go? I know she got a garage. Why don't you guys just go to the garage or go to the back house or do something? Go on the side of the house and get one in real quick. It ain't gonna take them down. It ain't gonna take them long.
Bang, bang, bang.
If you want to do it that bad. But she wants something romantical from Louie, okay? She wants to romantic like and shit. I said, okay, girl. I can see why the mama don't like her, and I can see why she don't like I'm feeling mama. Some kind of way about Louie. I'm feeling for you, Louie, because Louie's not even sure his ass can stay out. He been in for 10 years, and I'm going to say the whole time he been in, before he went in, he probably didn't have no prospects. He didn't have shit going on. So now he thinking about turning into a grown man and all the shit that it takes to become a grown man, which is getting a job, paying rent, doing shit, because he don't want to stay with his mama. His mama's house is triggering the shit out of him.
The house.
Like, this is where I did all my dirt. I don't want to be here. I want to go there and be with Melissa. Sir, you don't need to be there or Melissa. You should have went to a halfway house so they can help you get your life together and become a man that way. You just going from one mama to the next mama, because she gonna expect you to do some shit too, okay? And your PO probably won't let you go to where the hell she live at. Where she live at, I don't remember, but New York or New Jersey, they probably not gonna let you do that, Shaw.
I'm actually scared of getting high again.
So I'm gonna end it with this, because Mama asked Melissa a question and I want to ask Mama. She wanted to know, how is she going to deal with Louie's addiction if he just decides to go back? And I said, Mama, how you gonna deal with it? You couldn't even stop him from doing 10 years in prison. So how you gonna deal with it? The only person that can deal with their addiction is the person in the fucking addiction, okay? No one can help you do that. Not your mama, your daddy, you and Jesus. That's who it's gonna take to get you out of your shit, okay? Mama can't do it. So, that's what I would have fired back at Mama. It's like, how did you deal with it? He just did 10 years in jail. See, I'm quick with it. I can be a smart ass and petty. But although I would have said that to somebody's mama. But, since she ain't mine and I ain't on the show, I could say that. Like, how you gonna do it? How you gonna do it? He just got out.
I gotta go back to prison.
Anyway, that's it. That's all. Don't be an asshole, y'all.
Well, that was awesome.